Hello everyone, hola! Welcome to a sunny Sunday in Spain. Had quite a lot of cloud and rain, well maybe not so much rain, but definitely a lot of cloud yesterday. So it's lovely to come outside and to breathe in the air and to feel the sun. So I'm coming on today just to talk a little bit about the power of being in our hearts and of connecting deeply with our womb. And the reason I'm coming in here is because I moved through an amazing shift back in January. Hi Janet, good morning. I had a bit of a healing epiphany and shift and transformation for myself back in January when I was going through quite a rough time. And I'd met up with my friend Nathalie Sommer, who is a really amazing intimacy and relationship coach, and also a really powerful intuitive who now lives here in Spain. We met up, and the long story short is that I had a womb healing with her, and it really was more than I ever expected. I have resisted and procrastinated and really blocked any type of healing to do with the womb or femininity for a long time, and that's a whole other story. But Nathalie was so beautiful and the healing was so incredible, and it created such a shift in my life. It opened up my heart even further. It brought down barriers, it dropped resistance, it opened me up physically and emotionally in ways that I couldn't have imagined. And Nathalie and I have been friends for a good few years now, and we've always known that we were going to create and collaborate and work together, and it's taken us till now to really find and feel where and how that is going to be. And it is by combining our healing gifts that we're going to be bringing forward something very special next Friday on the 1st of May. And it's all about the being more deeply connected with your womb, but also the power of actually being in our hearts and opening our hearts. If our hearts are open, we welcome in life, we welcome in experiences, we're open to giving and receiving love. It's very easy to close our hearts down, especially during these times, because right now there's a lot of fear around, there's a lot of tension, there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of what ifs, whens, hows, oh what's going to happen, how are we going to survive, what about my job, how am I going to pay this, and all of that. And what that does is it constricts our energy field, it constricts our hearts. Hi Susan, hi Richard. And hello, Kirtan Scotland, hello. So when this happens, we are actually cutting life off. We're stopping the flow of love, we're stopping the flow of the universe, and we're actually cutting ourselves off from our own truth, from our own potential, and from the flow of love. So my work as a channel has always been around expanding our hearts, bringing us into our hearts, getting out of our heads, moving through life from a place of love, from self-love, from self-empowerment, from self-knowing, self-accepting. And this is the healing that the star beings do, and they bring it through in a form of like pure channeled healing transmissions with light language activations and spoken guidance. But it's the pure healing. It is that energetic vibrational presence of being within the collective consciousness of that star being collective that creates and opens that door to the shift. Now we're the ones that choose whether to step through that door or to let the vibration in, or to choose to shift, or to choose to heal, or to allow, or we can close ourselves off. And I know I've been through it as well. I've been down the lockdown rabbit hole where I have shut everything off and I've moved into fear. But when we have these opportunities to open, we're actually more empowered and stronger within ourselves for being open. So contrary to having an open heart, being vulnerable, being too sensitive or unprotected, we're actually in a much, much stronger place. Not only to assist ourselves in healing our physical bodies, but also in healing and creating transformation and shifts in our own lives. So when we bring in Flor de Lisa, hola querida, hello there. So we really have this opportunity to expand and open our hearts even further. The further we open, the more we allow the love in, the more we allow life in, the more we allow the truth of who we are to shine, to radiate, and to be shared with the world, the stronger we come into our own hearts, into our own bodies, and here on earth, because we are multidimensional beings of light and love, but we are here in the human experience. We have this body, this physical vehicle to take us through everything that life offers, the gifts and the challenges. And what I've discovered is, since having that womb healing with Nathalie, there is a deeper connection within me to me. I've dropped a lot of that inner fear. I've let down some barriers. It's still a journey for me, but that womb healing was such a shift. And I do find these subjects quite challenging to talk about, which is one of the reasons why I resisted for so long. But the shift that it allowed to happen in my personal life, and how I felt about myself, how I felt about being a woman, how I felt about my own body, which is one of my great challenges, has really, really shifted. And that is only since January. So Nathalie and I are bringing these gifts together, the gift of the deep connection with your womb, with the expansion of your heart to open up to more love. And when we open up to more love, we open up to self-love. Hi Jasmine, hi Debbie. So this is one, I'm still finding the words hard to share because it is a deeply personal experience for me. And as much as I do share a lot of live streams and I share a lot about our life and my work, this is a very, very personal experience. But I feel very strongly that what I moved through was so transformational that I want to open it up to so many more of you, because I know so many women aren't connected with their wombs as I wasn't, and as I still am moving through that journey. So the power of the womb and the heart together being open, being deeply connected, is a way of really moving into self-love, moving into self-care, moving into self-nurturing, but also of being completely empowered and in our presence. Hello Glyn! Oh, so lovely to see you here. And Jane Sheehan, hello lovely. Wow, lots of names and beautiful souls I haven't seen in a while. So, the power of our heart, that is my speciality, the power of love. This is what the star beings bring through. It's all about love. It's all about being in our truth, letting go of the layers, letting go of the resistance, letting go of the conditioning, letting go of the facades, and really coming home to us. We are beings of light. We are beings of love. So when we start to embody that and we allow that love to flow through us, this is when we have a really amazing flow in our life. And it's not to say there's not going to be the roller coaster rides and the ups and downs, because there always will be. There always will be. But when we are in our hearts, we are able to move through these challenges with much more self-awareness, but also the energy around us really clears our path and allows us to move through with much more ease and grace. It's not like we're fighting against life or we're struggling. Believe me, I've done that. I've done that as well. So I'm really excited to share this very special healing next Friday. I'll put a link in the comments, and you can secure and book your place through there, and Nathalie and I will be in the Zoom call. We're going to take you through Nathalie's going to talk about the womb, give us more insights into how it's connected to our creativity, how it's connected to who we are as women. And this isn't just for women. You know, if you're a man out there and you're called into the energy of this healing, please do come in, because we do have the feminine and the masculine within us all. So yes, Nathalie will take us through some really beautiful wisdom about the womb. There will be a visualization to deeply connect with the womb, and that is when I'll start to bring through the vibration of the star beings, and we will move that healing from the womb up into the heart and experience the powerful presence of love to really take us beyond our preconceptions of love. It's when we get out of our minds that we can really feel the truth of who we are. You know, our minds play so many games with us. They really do. But when we're in our hearts, we're in our truth, we're in our power, we're in peace, we're in acceptance, we're in presence. So the star beings will share a pure healing transmission to really deepen the womb healing, but also expand and open and empower the heart for you to feel your own divinity, for you to feel the power of love. And the key is to bringing all of that into your everyday life. So this isn't just something you come in, you have a lovely healing, and you just go back to the way you were before. This really is a chance for you to step through a shift and to move into a deeper connection and self-love with yourself. So there we go. So I really hope you come along and share that with myself and Natalie on Friday. And as I said, I'll put the details in the comments there for you. And hey presto, just sending you lots of love from Spain. The swallows have just come back for the summer, and they've just been, there's obviously lots of little bugs in the air because they've been flying around. I don't know if you might not be able to see them. But this is where we live. We live off-grid in the Spanish Alpujarra Mountains, and it is a really incredible life out here. It's not easy. If anyone thinks it's easy to live off-grid, think again. But it is so fulfilling and such a gift at this time. We are quite hermits up here in the mountains, but that is really beautiful. It's what we really enjoy, is the peace and the quiet and the connection with nature. Okay, lovelies, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for joining me. Natalie and I will be doing a live stream together on Tuesday at midday. Really look forward to midday Spanish time, so watch out for that on my personal profile, and it will be shared into our groups as well. Okay, have a lovely Sunday. Sending you lots of love, and see you all again soon. Bye for now.